Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the SSBB Esport Endurance Championship, and you join us. We are here live from Monza, Autodromo Nazionale, Monza, and we are doing something different tonight. We're doing a Frank Williams tribute, and all of the drivers are driving. What are they driving? Well, they're driving the Super Formula Honda. And it is a special, like I say, a special tribute to Sir Frank Williams and his passing not so long ago. And Frank Williams has obviously contributed a hell of a lot to not just Formula One but motorsport as a whole. And if you haven't seen by the, I'm just trying to find. So we are just paying our respects to Sir Frank Williams and what he contributed to motorsport as a whole. And welcome if you are joining us. And so we're running this Enduro tonight. It's a little different, but we thought we'd pay our respects and pay tribute to a great man who's unfortunately left us. So what are we doing? Well, it's a Super Formula Honda. We're not using the Mercedes because it's a Mercedes. No, because the Super Formula Honda is a bit more user-friendly, and there are a lot of tribute liveries available that people have made, so it just made sense. And it might still give us some close racing. So by their very nature, open wheelers don't really provide the best close racing, but we are here nonetheless. So we've got a few Rothmans liveried cars. I forget which one this is. If this is a copy of the Williams, the current Williams version. No, it's not. I don't know all the versions, and please forgive me. I'm absolutely terrible at this. But we are running late. We are waiting for some people, and it's not good. So we have, let's just have a look who's with us tonight. We have Venture 26. Ian Evo's just popped out. We're waiting for... Who are we waiting for? We have Lead 80, Adders, Dens, Alex, Venture, McFlurry. Ian Evo's just popped out. We are waiting for Jedi Jonah. So let's jump on board this Honda and see what it's like. I have not turned a wheel in this thing, so yeah, let's see. Do a race. Let me know what the audio is like. I'm just gonna go out of here, go back to the YouTube thing so I can see our people, I guess. I am on the medium tire, and I'm on a remote, so controller. So as you'd expect, an open wheel handles extremely well. We are running fuel consumption. We've allowed traction control this evening. And I'm still finding the limits of this car, but it feels really good. Have to be quite sensitive on the accelerator. but this is what it looks like, and I love this interior view, the Cosworth shifter. So onto a fast lap. Let's see if I get it good enough down the main straight, 270 k's an hour. This thing is obviously turbocharged. And I just touched the accelerator there. Oh, that's so sensitive. So, obviously that's an aborted lap. I see someone was behind me. It's Venture 26. And I have to be so careful getting on the power because the car is very keen to step on me. I just want to get out of Venture's way here. If you ride those curves, it absolutely launches the car. So very, very difficult cars to drive in terms of getting on the power. Denz is with us. Jedi, Davide is joined. Then Evo's back, but we're still waiting for Jedi Jonah. So we'll try another hot lap in this car. Can't remember where I braked last time. Too scared to even go near first gear. So much torque. Yeah, you can't drive the curve with this thing. Such little room for error in these cars. Not sure why Davide has left the room, but we're running very late. Okay, so let me just catch up with the guys. I'll be right back. Alright, so we are back. We're about to start qualifying. 1 minute to start, so let me just let these guys know. And we in for a good one tonight. It is 1 hour of racing here at Autodromo Nazionale in Monza. And we should be having some fun tonight. It'll be interesting, a lot of tyre wear, medium fuel consumption, and should be great racing. So, it is time. Boom. So, Venture 26 quickest by 1.87 seconds. That is phenomenal. This man is so dialed at the moment. He's done the whole season with us, and he's very, very quick. So let's see. Ian Evo also looking quite menacing. McFlurry Twist also quick. So we'll see how the strategy works out in this instance. The tire wear is quite big, but you know, your outlap is so long, you don't need to be there swerving at all, but it doesn't matter. So Venture 26 on his outlap, and luckily all these cars are the same and not hugely different like in the current Formula 1. So it's just ridiculous. If you're watching the Formula 1 tonight, it's just ridiculous, the speed difference in those cars. And that's what we tend to avoid, and luckily because it's an esport we have complete control of that, so it needs to be the same. So we're currently looking at Venture 26. McFlurry still hasn't left to go out, same with lead 80, so maybe waiting for some clean laps. Venture 26 also maybe looking for a clean gap. These guys all looking for a tow, so it's quite interesting. You've got Ian Evo, and then you've got Davide behind Ian, and then Alex sim racing. So everybody looking for a tow off of the other drivers. This is playing out quite interestingly. If you drive on board with Venture 26 and you look behind him, that's the gap at the moment, so quite a big gap. I'm not sure if Ian Evo closes the gap right up to Venture 26. So someone going off there. Not sure who that was. McFlurry's still in the pits. What is McFlurry doing? Out of the pits. So interesting. So Ian Evo, Venture 26 leading this train, but he's ahead of Ian Evo in that Mansell colored car. Fourth down the line is Davide, also in the camel colored car, and don't know why I skipped Alex. Alex is out in the Winfield car. Beautiful liveries, all representing one cause. Dan's out in this car. So we are approaching our first flying lap. So Venture 26 quickest at the moment, but not by much. So at the moment it's Venture 26, Ian Evo. Then it is Dens. Oh, Alex going off there. Fourth is Adders. Wow. That's brilliant from Adders. Adders really finding some speed here. 5th is Davide, also in the off-colored car. Alex in the Winfield car. 7th is Lead 80 in the Fly Saudi car. And McFlurry in 8th in the Rothmans colored car. So Venture 26 coming around is should be starting his next flying lap now. Lead 80 currently 4th. Venture goes quicker, 130.7. Absolutely flying in that car, 300 k's an hour. 310 on the limiter. All of these guys, well, Venture's on the mediums. So is Ian Evo. Den's on the mediums. Lead 80 on the soft. Adders on the soft. Davide on the medium. So it's interesting. So the I couldn't get all the info on the cars that I would like to have gotten, but we're currently looking at Alex. Lead 80 up into 3rd place now. Doing a phenomenal job. He's on the soft tire though, so he should be pretty quick. Gerard Jonah has joined the room. Oh. Okay, we'll have to start manually so that Gerard can start from the back. Alex going quickest. Damn, Alex. He's on the soft tire, so that makes sense. Well done, Alex. So, let's just let the guys know. Okay, let's continue. We've got 2 minutes 24 seconds. We're currently looking at Venture 26. Ian Evo 3rd. So Venture on the medium. Venture is super quick. I mean, Alex is only 0.086 quicker. Looks like they're using DRS. It's great. And third is Ian Evo. Looking for a better time here. It's a second down already. So he's looking for a good time on this lap. Let's see if he does go quicker, if he closes the gap on Venture 26. It's 0.2 up. 1.5 minutes to go. Oh, and he makes a mistake. Rare mistake, so interesting. I think that light above the driver's roll, the light on the roll hoop above the driver's head is them harvesting their battery. So if that light goes green, I don't actually know. I'm speculating here. So, okay, so Venture in, he's decided he's had enough. Ian is continuing. Fourth is Davide. Fifth is Lead 80. Sixth is McFlurry. Okay, so now it just means that so McFlurry's using. So 7th McFlurry, he's on the medium tire. 8th is Adders out on the medium tire. So Jedi Jonah has joined us, and he will start from the back of the grid. Triple J, Jedi Jonah has joined us. Alrighty, so it looks like we're pretty much done. 21 seconds remaining. Ian Evo still going around, but I don't think he's going to have time to finish his lap. Yeah, he's crawling, so looks like all the cars have finished. So now it's a formality, we're just waiting for it to finish up, and then we're going to jump into the start. We will, however, so there's confirmation of your start. We will, however, just stop and regroup so that I can add Jedi Jonah to the lineup. Let me know in the let me know in the comments if the audio is good. Otherwise, enjoy. Where do I set this thing again? Yes. I'll be right back. Stand by. just changing the grid order. It's Venture, Alex, Ian Evo. Venture, Alex, Ian Evo, Davide, McFlurry, lead. McFlurry, come on, lead. Can you join? Okay. McFlurry, Venture, Alex, Ian, Davide, McFlurry. Yes, let's lead 80. Yes, and then it is Dens. Yes, then adders. Okay. Everybody in. Okay, good. So, let's hope this goes better than I did the first time. Thank you, Sport Maker. Short. Cool, thanks for the feedback, buddy. Alrighty, let's see how we get on here. Interesting. Okay, so we do see the lights, so we should be able to get a good idea who's going to get off the line first. We've got 1 hour worth of racing. I don't see the lights, so we'll just have to keep our eyes on the car. There we go. It's red light, green lights. Who gets a good start? Everybody gets really battles to get off the line. Looks like Alex is really lost out massively here. A lot of wheel spin for him as he gets off the line. So let's see who gets up into the front. It's very, very tiptoey around the first corner, but it looks like everybody's made it through safely. So brilliant start for Venture 26. Second is Ian Evo, and Ian Evo and Venture looking very racy. Ian Evo has lead 80 right behind him, so really brilliant shots from these guys. But at the moment, Venture 26 looking absolutely solid in this race. And taking charge, about 0.6 gap. Whoa, leader 80 pulling out next to Ian Evo, managing to get past. So, very interesting. Lead 80 up into second place. Massive dice going on over here. And so it currently in fourth. Adders has gone. Sorry, that is not Adders. That is Davide. Davide has gone through, but it looks like Alex is getting through on Davide. So lead 80 dropped down to third. So very close racing as it stands. So as we get over the line for the first lap, it's Venture 26. Second is lead 80 from Ian Evo. Very close racing. The slipstream massive here. So lead 80 also on the soft tire. I think Ian Evo is on the medium. He is, so battling to get off the line. Lead 80 has a lot of grip going through there. Fourth is Alex Wilmot on the soft tire. Fifth is Davide fighting it out with McFlurry Twist. McFlurry giving Davide the hurry up right in the brake zone. That's a bit frowned upon. I wouldn't do that though. That could be seen as brake testing, so you've got to be very careful with that. Oh, Davide going off, rejoining there, and luckily he ghosted there. And not great. Jedi Jonah right at the back. Davide has to be very careful there. So very unfortunate. If we go back and have a look. Come through the corner, he just ran wide, got it onto the grass, and then boom. So very unlucky. Go back to your leaders. They've already completed 2 laps. Venture 26 1.2 seconds ahead of lead 80. Venture 26 were driving on the soft tyre though, so we just jump on board with this man. See what it's like inside the cockpit of this machine, and let's try to get it on board. It uses a lot of curb there. He's able to maintain control of this vehicle as he goes through on the curb, so it's very good driving. 36.3, 31.9. 36.3 must be his last time. It is. So using all of the track, you can see this man is absolutely dialed in. This track, that curve just running him a bit wild, and he's turning. And listen to the tire squeal. That means he's extracting pretty much everything from those tires. Very good driving. Look at the gap he pulls there. So getting onto the straight is absolutely vital for the run down this back section. Braking at the 100-meter board. Not using too much curb. You can see the rumble, those sausage curves just upsetting the car. So the gap's still 1.8 now. So makes sense. Lead 80 has a lot of grip from that soft tire. So this guy's already used up a quarter of a tank. So Venture coming through to complete another lap. Lead 80 still in second place. And the gap is closing now. So Ian Evo needs to kind of hurry up and try and get past lead 80, which he's going to do here. Gets him on the brakes into turn 1 at Monza, and gets the job done. Although he doesn't have the same level of grip that lead 80 does. He does seem very confident in that car though, so you can see the gap here now. Just closing. Lead 80 getting very deep on the brakes there. That's going to allow Alex to... Oh no! That Alex spin, he possibly tried to just avoid the incident, so he closed right up on the brakes there, and then just trying to maybe get out of it a bit or something, and just spun round. So that's unfortunate for Alex. He did all that work to catch lead 80, and he has to start over again. So frustrating evening for Alex. So, but chin up, head down. You know, if that even makes sense. Fifth, Adder's doing a great job in fifth here. Also on the soft tyre. Alex on the soft tyre. So well done, Adders. That is a phenomenal bit of driving so far. Alex might have damage. Let's just see. No damage for Alex. So he's just kind of hanging on. And the gap between Alex and Adders is 3.4 seconds. Lead 80 is to Alex is 8.6 seconds. Ian Evo's opened up a nice gap. So, if we go back to Davide, we haven't seen any Davide in a while. Kind of out on his own. Seventh is Jedi. Jedi getting ahead of Dens and McFlurry. One of McFlurry is pitted. And Jedi has front damage on his front wing. These cars sound phenomenal. Eighth is Dens and ninth is McFlurry Twist. Looks like he has pitted. So if we go back to your leader, he's coming out to finish another lap. We're only 8 minutes into this and these guys have done 5 laps already. That's how quick these cars are. So quick. so we've been watching Venture 26 as it gets on here. Apologies, I had to just attend to something. So Venture 26 very much in control of this race, and is leading the charge very nicely ahead of Ian Evo. He's also doing a great job, but he has lead 80, not so far behind him. If we look at the fuel consumption, Venture's on pretty much just under half a tank. Ian Evo's pretty much the same, just under half a tank. Third is lead 80, not sure what happened there. Must have had some sort of issue. Alex Sim Racing is in 4th place. Now he's closed the gap to about 4 seconds. It was 8 seconds, so Alex doing a great job. Could still get a podium from this race. So Alex doing a great job holding on. Adders out in 5th place. Brilliant performance from Adders, I must say. Very good job from Adders. Adders is running that Sebastian Vettel helmet. Brilliant driving from Adders so far. So these guys are going to be pitting pretty soon. They need to use one set of each tire. Den's out in 6th place, having a big old fight with, who was that? Jedi Jonah. So what happened there? Let's just see. That was Davide. So, here's a nice dice. Davide and McFlurry twist. We're on board with Davide. Beautiful dice going down there with McFlurry and Davide. And of course it would tell me my stops. On my remote. Okay, I seem to have found it. I've got all my stuff lined up here. So we were looking at a great dice between Davide and McFlurry, but I'm not sure what's happened there. So Venture still in the lead. He's got a quarter tank of fuel. He is 2.9 seconds ahead of Ian Evo now. Venture looking very, very quick in this car. Ian Evo 2.9 seconds behind Venture 26, 4.8 seconds ahead of lead 80, the Saudi colored car, and 3.7 seconds behind him is Alex, slowly making a comeback. And after spinning it and dropping the gap down to 8 seconds, and Alex doing a phenomenal job to hang on here. Alex in the one car that's breaking the blue, apart from the Saudi car. Fifth is Adders. Let's see, does Venture go in? He's not going in yet, so he's probably going to run all of his fuel out before he decides to go in. Second, still Ian Evo. Venture doing a great job at managing that gap. Lead 80 pretty much out of fuel now. Oh, running it very deep into that corner. Behind him, 3.5 seconds behind him is Alex Wilmot. So both Adders and Jedi Jonah going into the pits. Let's see what it looks like in the pits on a Formula car. We're on board with Jedi Jonah. Wheels come off, they're busy filling up the car. So your leader now coming into the pits, Rothman's coloured car. So Alex is out, he's currently leading the race, he will have to pit at some point. Venture has gone onto the hard tyre. Alex out in front on the soft tyre. He's trying to maximize his gap now to jump ahead onto the podium while in the pit. So let's see what he can do. He's got a clear track. He's had a clear track the whole time, so it's great to see. So Alex is 15 seconds. He's going to need more than 15 seconds. So he's 15 seconds ahead of Venture. The pit stop will be more than 15, so we'll see where he comes out. He should come out pretty much where lead 80 is. Lead 80 looks like he's battling a bit on his outlap, so that might help Alex in where he comes out after this pit stop. Let's have a look and see. It's looking really good. It's spicing up quite nicely. 20 minutes into this race, and it's proven to be quite nice actually. Some good racing, a lot of slipstreaming. Alex is going to come into the pits now, so let's see. Where does that place him? Venture coming through pretty much the last corner, and he will go onto the main straight and take the lead of this race. What we want to see is where is lead 80. He's coming around through the last corner, and there's Alex Wilmot. He's putting in the fuel, so lead 80 comes through. So Alex will come out behind lead 80. Now there, lead 80 goes past. So Alex still has a lot of work to do. He's gone onto the hard tyre. So lead 80 is now on the medium tyre, and Alex is on the hard. Is the gap pretty much what it was? It's about 3.9 seconds. So Alex with a lot of work to do. But the next time they stop, lead 80 will be on the hard tyre, and Alex will be on the soft tyre. Sorry, the medium tyre, because Alex started on the soft. So keep an eye on that gap. McFlurry in 5th. McFlurry pitted early, is now on the hard tyre, possibly because of damage. So he's 22 seconds behind Alex. Out in 6th place is Dens on the soft tire. Looks like Dens is running a custom Williams livery with the new logo. Looks very much like the new blue Williams livery, just in yellow. Is down in 7th place in that Cannon car. 8th place is Davide, and 9th place is Autodromo. Go back to your leader, he's got 9.5 second gap in these cars. So no one really matching the pace of this man. Ian Evo was kind of there, but both of them on the hards, but something might have happened. Ian might have had a moment. And that's allowed lead 80 to close the gap down to 4 seconds. The gap between lead 80 and Alex staying pretty much consistent, although it has dropped down to 4.3 seconds now. So Alex perhaps just battling with those tires. McFlurry with Dens 1.8 seconds behind him. McFlurry running it wide there, Dens coming back on him, so McFlurry making a mistake and Dens getting past. Dens up into 5th place now. Let's drive on board with McFlurry. You can see he's battling here on that hard tire, just not able to carry that mid-corner speed. Down to 4th gear, carrying a lot of speed through here. So in terms of times, Venture best lap 31.9, Ian Evo best lap 31.6, lead 80 32.2. But on the current laps, last lap Venture was on a 33.1, Ian on a 33.4, lead on a 33.0, Alex on a 33.2, Dens on a 32, McFlurry 36, Adders 34, Davide 32, and Autodromo on a 34. Davide with the fastest lap 31.1. That's great work from Davide. So let's drive on board with Dens. Let's look back. So much information on these steering wheels. It's incredible. So McFlurry out in 6th, he's gonna pit now. No, he's not pitting now. Threw us a blinder. Let's go back to Alex. Alex pushing that car very hard. The gap's 6.7 seconds now. Those hard tires just don't hang on the way the mediums do. Lead 80 pushing very hard on those mediums. See how much speed he carries into the corner. Very interesting driving style. Let's drive on board with lead as he goes into the final corner onto 3rd. And McFlurry was holding 4th through there. Up into 6th gear already. Braking way too late for that corner, so making a mistake there. And even now 10 seconds behind Venture. Venture absolutely flying. McFlurry in the pits again. So McFlurry pitted very early, possibly using a lot of fuel for this race, and or just trying that strategy absolutely maximum. So let's see how that plays out. Delivery on that car looks spectacular. So McFlurry coming out just ahead of Jedi. Let's go to your leader. He's going to have to pit soon. He's opened up a massive gap. Alex has closed the gap. Well, the gap has opened up to 4 seconds. But it's not far off where it was. I mean, it was 6 seconds. It's now down to 3.6. So Alex really finding some good rhythm here. Lead 80. Battling a bit maybe. With consistency. Oh yeah, he did make that mistake where he went off. So he went straight to that turn 1 chicane. Interesting. That's allowed Alex to close the gap to 3.5 seconds. Out in 5th place is Dan, still doing pretty well, holding on to that position, and he made a good move passing McFlurry. So he's looking quite comfortable, 21 seconds behind Alex, but 12 seconds ahead of this man, Davide, out in 6th place. Davide will have to pit now because he does have a very limited fuel, but he's on the soft tire. Interesting to see what tire goes on. So your race leader McFlurry, Venture 26 coming into the pits on the hard tire. What is he going to go on to now? So lead 80 taking the lead of this race. Alex currently now in 2nd, 3.2 seconds behind. Venture 26 coming out the pits on the soft tire. Man, this dude is going to be fast on that tire. That's for sure. fourth. Ian Evo coming out ahead of Denz, also on the soft tyre. Davide going into the pits. This pit crew not making any mistakes. 8th, McFlurry twist. He's just pitted. We've seen that Jedi Jonah. He's going to come into the pits pretty soon. So lead 80 will come into the pits after this lap. Alex is about 2-3 seconds behind lead 80. So Alex really pushing to close that gap. Alex will stay out though. He still has a lot of time on that tire. 28 minutes to go. He will stay out to push for one more stop. Venture 26, 7 seconds behind Alex. So it's interesting from Alex. He's going long on that hard tire, and it makes sense. Venture 26 using a lot of fuel already. Quarter of a tank on the one lap on the soft tire. So Venture accepting he's going to stop again. When Alex stops, he'll go on the soft. When Venture stops, he'll go on the soft. So Venture will most likely stop quite a lot longer after Alex. But where he'll come out after that stop is the big question. Looks like this is going into Alex's favor. So, once again, brilliant work from this man. This is hotting up to be quite an interesting into the race. So, great work once again. Okay, join us, we're back. Alex about to go into the pits. Looks like he's got Venture 1.7 seconds behind him. Alex on the hards, Venture on the softs. So Alex has pretty much maximized his time on that tire and done everything he can. He will now obviously go into the pits and drop behind Venture, and Ian Evo is 10 seconds behind Venture, and lead is 22. So Alex potentially is going to go into third place here, and that's a brilliant turnaround for Alex. So considering that he spun it in the opening stages of this race, so brilliant result from Alex. So you can see Venture, massive speed as he passes Alex. Nothing Alex can do. It is what it is, that car in the slipstream. And also Venture is on the soft tyre, so Alex just doing everything he can to hold on, but he will go into the pits now. It's kind of like the Mercedes with every other car. Formula One. So where does Alex come out? Lead 80 is coming around to the final corner as he comes through. Alex goes out the pits. There we go, full tank of jam, and Alex comes out 6 seconds, pretty much 7 seconds ahead of lead. So Alex has taken the lead. He's now on the medium tire. Lead on the hard tire, so that's going to help Alex a lot. Sorry, fifth is Dens. Six is, I'm sure why I'm doing that. 6 is Davide on the soft tire. 7th is McFlurry Twist out on the medium tire. 20 minutes left to go on this race. This race is not for points, this is just purely for a tribute to Sir Frank Williams, who once again, like I said, he's brought so much to the sport of night racing. He also ran and put together a beautiful effort. I need to change that. I see the thumbnail is incorrect, so I apologize for that. I'm busy changing that now. Round 8. Apologies for that. So Williams also ran the Renault Laguna that raced in the BTCC in the 90s. I'm not 100% sure when they started with that car, most likely around 96, and they raced it all the way up until I think 99, and or maybe it started even earlier, but it was a phenomenal car. Just a car really in another league. And I think Sedimo built the engines, and Williams put the thing together. It was a phenomenal package. Really, really amazing. Jason Plater was the one driver, and Will Hoy was the other. And then I think it became Lane Menu was the other driver, and both phenomenal drivers. So that was one of the best looking super tourers from that era, and certainly one of the fastest. It did win a championship, and I forget which year it won it in. I know I'm horribly prepared for this. I was watching the Formula One, and super touring cars are very, very close to my heart. That is an era in motorsport history that we'll never see again, and it was absolutely amazing. Manufacturers going at it, hammer and tongs. Just the engineering was beautiful, the cars were glorious, they sounded amazing, extremely nervous, brilliant. Like I say, an era of motorsport that is just truly wonderful. So Venture 26 really ahead of this race, 12.7 seconds ahead of this man. Jan Ivo in second place, who has Alex W Sim Racing behind him, who is 26 seconds behind Jan Ivo. But doing very well. He's managed to get past lead 80. He was third, is now in fourth. The lead has Denz 1.9 seconds behind him. Look at the angle on that steering wheel, wow. So it looks like that's traction control and ABS. So Denz really closing the gap on lead 80 here. It's down to 1.2 now. 1.1. So Denz is on the soft though. That's the thing. Lead I think is on the hard. So bit of a late turn in on that corner. So if we go on board with lead 80 and look back, Denz is in his slip and he's just going to catch him. So Denz currently in the slip of lead 80. Will he try and pass him as they get to the last corner? Looks like he is going to. He also has the edge grip on that tire. So lead 80 on the hard tire, Denz on the soft tire. So lead 80 will come back at Denz as they go down the straight side by side. Denz getting the side draft of the car, but will be able to brake later than lead. But no, lead manages to stay ahead. So good racing from these guys. Lead staying ahead of Denz now. Denz all over the rear wing of lead 80, looking for a way past. There isn't a way past there, and Denz is just going to have to be a bit cautious. Not easy to drive these cars at all. But possibly one of Denz's best chances here. If he can get past lead, he has much better grip on the tire. Bit of slow and fast out there. So does Denz go for it again? Can carry the corner speed, but there was a very late turn in. He needs to carry a lot more speed into the corner. He's just suffering here behind lead because Denz is on the soft tire. Did he get a punt there? I'm not sure. Let's go back and look. Yeah, he did. Looks like Dens is still ahead, so Dens managing to get past. There was quite an exchange between Dens and Lead, but that's really hurt Dens' tyres. Lead, I think, is much better off in terms of tyres and fuel. Exactly the same on fuel, not so much on the tyre, obviously because it's a soft versus a hard tyre. So Lead doing a good job to hold Dens up and try and stay with him. Looks like they're going to put pretty much at the same time. And Evo into the pits now. Where does that put Alex? Alex still with good fuel. So Ian Evo coming out. That's allowed Alex to close the gap. Although Ian does have a full tank. Is Alex going to try and go all the way with this tank? I think he will. He is on the medium tyre though. And Evo is on the soft tyre, and he's got a full tank of fuel. So Alex might want to stop. Nah, I don't know. It's not going to be worth it. Lead will take the lead. Get ahead of Alex if Alex stops. So Alex has to see it out on this tyre. So he won't be able to get ahead of Ian, who is now on the soft. Oh, excuse me. 10 minutes to go. Venture is just in another race, so he might as well just... he's checked out. 12 seconds ahead of Ian Evo, but that was good strategy from Ian. And he's able to... He's on the soft, like I say, so he's going to be able to just pull a gap now. Alex doing very well here. 10 seconds ahead of lead now. Brilliant drive from Alex. Okay, so lead will have to stop now. So Alex could potentially jump on. Alex could potentially stop and jump onto the soft to try close the gap on Ian. I don't think he will. Doesn't have enough time. He's going to lose a lot of time in that stop. And the amount of time he loses versus the amount of time he's going to have to make up. It would be different if Ian was on the hard tyre, but Ian's on the soft tyre, so it just doesn't make sense at this stage. So the gap down to 5.7 seconds. So that's not Ian in front of Alex, that's another car in front of Alex. Fourth is lead 80. He's managed to get past Dens. Dens on the soft as well. So lead looking very racy on that soft tyre. Davide in 6th place. McFlurry in 7th. So it's Jedi Jonah and Adders. So it looks like there was a nice little dice developing. The 3 Rothmans cars. Jonah needs to stop. McFlurry is still good. He can go to the end. Davide looks like he's going to go to the end. Lead 80 and oh, what's happening with Denz there? Denz looked like he got past. Okay, so Denz obviously got past, but then just outbraked himself. Ran it too deep, so good dice between Denz and Lead here. Looks pretty clean as well, so great to see these two really scrapping it out. Both on the soft tire. And it's that slipstream, it's just so strong. As soon as you get up alongside, you're doing the same speed. There's nothing you can do there. The aero, the drag from the aero is just so great that as soon as you just get past, Six minutes to go. This man has led this race pretty much every single lap. Venture 26, 12 seconds ahead of Ian Evo. What a phenomenal drive. Venture also has the quickest lap, 1 minute 30. Ian Evo getting it a bit loose there, but maintaining control of that camel colored car. Triple C's, if you please. Alex in third place. Still in third place. Fourth is Lead 80 ahead of Denz, having a massive scrap. Brilliant drives between these two. Wonderful to see. Denz will probably come back. He's in the slip now. So Denz getting past again, looking for that move. Gets it done. Oh, Denz coming, Lead coming back at Denz. But Ben's managing to hold it off. And man, that's hectic racing between those guys. So I messed that up completely. Sorry guys. Anyway, this dice between Denz and Lead 80 is phenomenal. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. The thing is the slip, I mean, these drivers are so evenly matched. So Denz going defensive here. You can see them coming up to this corner. Denz pushing very hard, gets onto the straight very quick, trying to maximize his speed, break the toe, but he doesn't get. Wow, that is a lunge from nowhere from Lead 80, and wow, that was phenomenal lunge. But Denz will get the drive. They go side by side down the main straight once again. Brilliant racing from these guys, and it's just crazy racing. Brilliant stuff from these guys. Let's just look at that one replay again. So this is lead 80 as it comes down the back straight and just sends it up the inside. Brilliant driving. I mean, look, if this was real life, there would have been a massive accident there. And they're still going at it. Den's ahead now, back into 4th place. This is going to get settled on the last lap over the line, because the way it's going, they're exchanging places every single lap. Phenomenal driving from these two guys. Wonderful to see. Den's got a bit of a margin now, 1 second gap. 1.3, so that means that Den's lead is out of fuel. Lead is out of fuel. He's not run out of fuel, but he has next to no fuel, so he has to pit. So Den's will go to the end in 4th place. 3rd place is Alex, will go to the end. 2 minutes left, so this is their penultimate lap. And great work from Alex to get up onto the podium here. And Evo doing a phenomenal job as well. Closed the gap down to 5 seconds. So Venture going long on this tank has allowed Ian Evo to close the gap, both on the soft tire. Wow, 4.5 seconds. That is interesting. Venture with a 130.6. He's out of his boost, his overtake boost. That's probably his push to pass system. Ian Evo also out of push to pass. Looks like it's spicing up. 46 seconds to go, so this will be the last lap. And Venture has... Ian Evo has closed the gap down to 3.6 seconds. If Ian had another couple of laps, might be able to catch Venture 26. So 30 seconds to go. This might not be the last lap. Ian Evo not so far behind. There you can see him come through, and it looks like they're gonna do one more lap. Yes. One more lap. 2.6 seconds the gap. There you can see Ian Evo in the background. So interesting stuff. Venture pretty much out of fuel. Gap 2.4. It opens up now. It closes up as you get to the corner, opens up again. So Alex is finished, Jedi is finished. Gap 2.3, 2.4. So Venture just losing a bit of pace at the end here. Ian Evo looks like he got the strategy right. Venture just strategy was slightly different. He had a lot of track position, but he's lost that. The gap down to 2.2 now. Let's see how much Ian closes the gap on the brakes here. Not really much, because they're both on the soft tire. It's now 1.6 the gap. And they're going down to the last corner. But I don't think it's enough. Venture has managed this race so well. He's coming through the final corner. Gap is 1.5, but it's just not enough. Phenomenal work from this man. He's led from start to finish. Venture 26 wins the race ahead of Ian Evo in second. There's confirmation. Alex third. Den's fourth. Davide fifth. Brilliant, brilliant work from these drivers. Once again, Venture 26. Stellar performance. Well done, sir. Excellent work. Wow, what a race. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you to all our competitors. Thank you to our viewers. It was a wonderful race and a great tribute to Sir Frank Williams. If you guys are interested, please jump onto our Discord. You can go back and watch historic races on our YouTube channel. Otherwise, have yourself a great evening and a great week. We'll catch you guys on Friday night. Ciao, ciao. Yeah, sorry, before I go, I see Venture 26. Wow, I'm sweating now. That was quite a sweaty into the race, I must say. But anyway, great work, guys. Have a great evening. Ciao.